To answer these quandaries and well as other more profound questions, let's welcome Bronx boy, Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. The highest spot on Earth is not Mount Everest, your book says. It's something else. What is it?
First, it's true not because my book says it, but simply because it's true. Okay, let's want to clarify that.
All right.
No, I mean, Earth, to the astrophysicist, we don't really care much about sea level.
No.
You want to be high, you're measuring your distance from the center of the Earth.
From the very center of the Earth.
Is that different from the center?
I'm trying to give it...
the very center of the Earth. I don't know how many centers you know of. Okay, the very center of the Earth.
The really very, very center
Yes.
of the Earth.
So you want to find the farthest point from that center. And it turns out sea level at the equator is farther away from the center of the Earth than sea level near the poles. It has nothing to do with global warming and melting of the ice caps.
Why is that?
Because Earth, we know it spins once a day. Yes, thank you. 3 people know how long a day lasts here.
Good for row number 2. They're off to a great start.
So you spin. You know, when you spin pizza dough, it kind of flattens out. It gets wider in the middle. And so Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning. And it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the poles. So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
A little chubbier.
Yeah.
Chubby's a good way. It's like pear-shaped.
Yeah.
So...
And look, this is perfect operation. That's why you do this in practice each and every week.
And Mike Nugent, good!
There's been a much maligned bunch of kickers out there, but Nugent did what he needed to do.
Well, and after trading a couple possessions in overtime, it would be Nugent banging it off the left upright and in 42 yards. It's good. The Bengals remain undefeated, 5-0 for the first time since 1980.
What Neil deGrasse Tyson did this week, or this couple days ago during NFL football. Did either of you guys catch that? No? Nobody?
I did not.
Okay, I will mention it to you. It is great. So, I watch football on Sundays every once in a while, and even though I'm from Seattle and our team hasn't been around that long, but the Cincinnati Bengals won in overtime when they kicked a field goal, and it bounced off one of the goalposts and in. So it made it in, and they won. It was a very exciting game. It was like one of the premier games of the day. But what was interesting is that Neil deGrasse Tyson sent a tweet to the NFL Network about 3 or 4 hours later, saying that, and I couldn't make this up if I tried. Look this up. There's already some YouTube videos on it, saying that the reason why the football bounced off the upright and went in was because of the rotation of the Earth, because of the Coriolis effect. Now, that seems like it seems like a very, very desperate move, and it is a desperate move, because we've all seen this. Look, anyone that's watched football, look, football's hit the goalpost constantly, like every other week in the pros, it's college every week. It's been happening every week for as long as there's been football, as long as you could be able to kick a football.